So, hey everybody, welcome. Bold Predictions, Bold Flavors, Week 9. As you can all see, I am with Balinor, who is across the world right now in India.
Yeah, it is like 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m. here, and for you it is what,
About 8:30 as well, actually. In fact,
8:30 in the morning though.
yeah, oh yeah, it's in the morning. Yeah, here's my
Yeah.
bold flavor of the day is some coffee. That's all I'm having.
Oh, nice. Hey, so I guess happy Halloween to everybody too, right? Is it
Yeah,
Halloween?
thanks,
They
man.
don't celebrate it out here, so
I heard there's one shop, right, that's going to be celebrating out there.
yeah. There's a Italian restaurant at a mall called UB City, which is actually a pretty nice mall, but they decorated it all up for Halloween, but nothing else did. So,
Okay.
and I asked the Indian workers I work with, and they're like, "Well, no, what is Halloween?" I'm like, "Dude, it's the best holiday ever. What are you talking about?"
All right.
I'm staying,
Okay,
so
nice.
it's
Probably
pretty
a nice
nice. I got
spot.
a little bit of food here. This isn't gonna be all of the. I ordered some real Indian food for the bold flavors, but I do have like some of this dragon fruit stuff, and then there's this called red cheddar and some white cheddar and some other stuff. But um,
All
I don't know
right.
if you can. I'll put it up against the window. That's looking out. I don't know if you could see the city at all,
Oh
but
yeah.
yeah. So it's Bangalore. It's a super busy city. Lots of people, lots of cars. Everyone honks when they drive. It's nuts. Here's my room, got my bed,
Oh, they got you hooked up.
and so tomorrow I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. Well, I gotta wake up at like 5:30. We're gonna leave at 6. I'm going with one of the Indian guys I work with. Apparently it's a holiday, so nobody's going to the office. So we're gonna go drive out to his village, and there's this trail, and we're gonna go like hiking. And I guess he said there's like monkeys and shit everywhere, so
Wow.
should be pretty cool. He's
Yeah,
like,
that's
don't bring
rad.
any food; they'll come like steal it from you. So we stopped a little like coconut vendor along the road. We went to the palace. We went to the zoo. Went to the gardens. There's a big like Christian church out here, so it was pretty cool. And then coming back, we drove through the village, which I thought was like the coolest thing. I mean, it's basically these farming villages where these people have these little huts that they live in. They kind of hang out in front. All the women still dress up in their saris. They dress like pretty nice. And then like there's like carts with sugar cane and like ox pulling them around, and
Wow.
big rice fields and stuff. It's
It's like
pretty
stuff you
freaking
only see in the
awesome.
movies.
Yeah, it was nuts too because we were driving at night, and like they drive insane here, and like we couldn't see where we're going, and there's like scooters coming every which way at you, and like we almost ran over a freaking ox cart. The cows just wander around wherever they want, and so they're just in the middle of the road. People walking and stuff. So yeah, I'm surprised we didn't kill somebody on the way
Wow.
back. It
What
was scary.
is there just no oversight of like the road rules there? People do whatever they want essentially.
Yeah, it's like a really weird like controlled chaos, right? So it's like you would have to do it for a while to understand like how it works, but like all the traffic just kind of moves. They don't drive as fast as we do, so that's probably how they get away with like not crashing into each other or whatever. But it's like traffic will just start moving, and then all of a sudden you'll see cross track traffic coming, and they'll just start honking their horns, and like I don't know how they know who has the right of way or whatever, but these guys will start cutting through, and all of a sudden motorcycles start coming around you, like splitting, like not even splitting the lanes. It's just like they're just weaving through the cars, and there's already no room to get through. So I don't know how they do it, but they somehow manage to just everyone gets where they're going.
Wow.
Just imagine like a big anthill, and you stomp, and you see those things like go in every direction. That's just kind of what it is out here. I think I was telling you, we got picked up by this tuk tuk driver. He was like this Muslim dude, and he took us like in the heart of like the Muslim, like there's some, I don't even call them ghettos, but there's just some shady areas, right? You're in a big city, and there's lots of trees and stuff, but there's still like, well, here's this neighborhood, and you usually stay on the main streets, and you're okay. But he took us into this shady area, and he's like, yeah, just go. This is my shop, and we're like, dude, here, like we just want to go back to the hotel. He's like, I know, but if you go in the shop, then I'll get like a gas voucher. And we're like, dude, I don't want your damn gas voucher. We just want to go back to the hotel. I don't like feel safe in this area and stuff. He's like, no. And it's like he seemed shady, and like all his buddies were kind of hanging out and it's like he's like, oh, it's a music shop, and I'm like, well, I don't need any of this stuff, and it's like you have to go down in this kind of like alleyway, and I'm like, I heard stories about these tuk-tuk drivers like taking people in the alleyways and they jump them and like mug them and stuff. So I'm like, fuck this. Like, I just gave him like the 30 rupees, which is 30 rupees is like 50 cents or something, right? So I just gave it to him, and like he thought like we're going to the music shop, and then I just started walking the other direction. He's like, sir, I just kept walking away.
Oh, so you had to like get out of the car. The guy wouldn't drive.
Yeah, we're in like
you wanted
tuk thing or whatever in front of his shop, and all his buddies were like milling around. He's like, come on, just go in there. We're like, no, just take us back to the hotel. And the guy's like, no, I need you. And so finally I got out of the thing, and I guess he thought we're going there. I handed him the 30 rupees and walked down the street or whatever. And I had the guy Robert with me and stuff. And I'm like, dude, let's just. So I started talking. The reason I'm talking about this is I started talking to the other like tuk-tuk drivers in this area. None of them spoke English. So that's what I'm saying. He took us into like this, like pretty this other area, right, where it's not as mainstream like as the main roads.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, right next door to us, there's the Bangalore Brew House, and so like you go in this like it looks like this weird concrete building, office building thing. You go in this elevator that's kind of shaky and shady. You get up on the 10th floor, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, and there's like big barrels with seats and beer everywhere, and you're like, dude, this place is awesome.
That was actually one of my questions. I was wondering what the alcohol scene and the beer scene was like over there.
Yeah, so we went to the brew house, and I did like the they had like a flight, so I did a flight of like different beers, but I don't know if any of them were even Indian beers. I tried like the Kingfisher Ale is like their Indian beer here, and it's kind of like a light beer. It was okay, like nothing special, but you don't see a bunch of IPAs, that's what I thought I would see out here, is like, you know, India Pale Ale, but
Yeah.
I think it's an American thing now. I don't even know.
IPA? What is this?
Yeah, what is this IPA you speak of, sir?
That's cool, man. Well, at least I got some beer out there. That's one of the first things I'd be looking for. People, we are about to see an authentic Indian hotel food delivery.
Oh, okay.
Which side should I place the
Yeah, we could just go on this table right here, I think is... Yeah, so I'm having... yeah, that's perfect. You leave it right there, and then I'll...
Thank you.
He's in California.
Just need your signature on the check.
Of course. This is dragon fruit, and I had a little bit of it earlier, but it's not very good.
It looks dry.
Yeah. It's not dry, no. It's got like, I don't know if you can see, it's got like little like these seeds in it, but
Yeah.
it doesn't like taste like it. It's kind of got like the consistency of like a cantaloupe, but it just doesn't really taste like anything. It's
Wow.
just kind of
Okay. That's the least bold flavor we've had yet.
yeah. It's definitely not bold at all. It tastes like nothing at all. This is the how do you say that thing? Pudin ki seek. So it's like some sort of minced lamb with mint and other spices. I could smell the spices on it. And it's put on a stick and then in a clay oven. Put it in my mouth.
Nice. That looks delicious, dude. I'm never hungry in the morning. I would eat that for sure.
Yeah, it's got a really strong like spice smell to it. It tastes amazing, and it's not super hot spicy. It's just like robust flavorness spice going on.
Right on.
Okay. There's these things, which I'm sure have a lot of boldness flavors to them.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I had some of this the other night. It's like spinach cream or whatever. Oh my god, it's so good. And then this is my main dish. It is another lamb dish. It's got big chunks of lamb in there. Oh my gosh, this looks really good.
Yeah. That is some authentic Indian food right there.
See like what it looks like from the top here.
Oh man, that curry in there.
Oh, and then of course the naan bread, which is like these little like.
Oh.
Little,
okay.
I was expecting it to be more like a tortilla kind of thing. But
Yeah. It's a little crispy.
get my napkin. All right. Let me just angle this way. Here we go. Bold flavor number 2.
Bon appetit, everyone.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I could eat this every night. It's savory. Let me try the actual piece of meat. Super soft meat. Got hints of curry in it. Hints of some sort of chili powder or something.
Okay.
Very traditional Indian food smell. So.
It looks very traditional.
Got big like leaves or something in here. Got a little. I'm not gonna eat that. But
It might be the fenugreek.
yeah, this is freaking amazing.
Well, I'm glad it's working out there. Sounds like you're having some fun. Next stop is Hong Kong. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you did your research. You're looking around to see if anyone shows NFL games. It just wasn't a thing out in India.
It's not a thing out here. Yeah.